Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymore, king of Comic Town here in Columbus, Ohio.
Woohoo! Ladies and gents, we are here. We have read some books. It is a good Wednesday. Oh my goodness.
We only have two.
Only two.
Yeah. We only have two that are the same.
Jeez, that's so much. That's so much. Okay, but before we get started talking about books, what do we got coming up this week? I think we have something major.
We do. Sunday, May 2nd.
That's
if you
right.
are within driving distance.
Even if you're not.
You should fly.
Yeah.
We're going to have Sam Jones here celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Flash Gordon movie.
Flash.
Yeah. Cannot go wrong. He's super personable, super awesome. He'll have stuff he'll be autographing.
Yes.
You have stuff, bring it in. He'll autograph it. Information about that can be found on Facebook and our website, World of Comic Town.
100%. I can't wait. I will be there.
Yeah.
I will still
yeah.
be there.
That's
Oh, so good.
There's actually an argument between two people on the Comic Town Facebook page about if it's boar worms or ball worms from like the Arborea.
Wow.
And I'm just like, you guys know you're on the internet, right?
Like you can just Google it.
Yeah, you have the entirety of human knowledge, and you're just like, it's ball, boar, ball. Like, God damn it.
Who needs Google when we can just argue?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That was the entire business model behind Ask Jeeves.
I mean,
that's
what it was for. Is that still around?
Well, check Bing.
I think Google ate those.
Probably.
It's consumed. When Google comes, the herald of Google.
God, now I want to kidnap Bezos and paint him silver, and then take him like wakeboarding or something.
You think he'd do it?
Maybe.
All right. So, on the honorable mention side, we've got nothing that's the same.
Shadowman.
Oh, okay. We do have Shadowman. Okay. I was like, wait, what am I looking at here?
Like, oh God,
nothing. Okay. You're right.
Did
You got
I
Shadowman.
miscount to two?
No, you're good. Okay, so I went extra.
Yeah, you did.
I
But,
read
like,
stuff.
All of it looks like it's awesome. Like one, it has like the total '90s nostalgia. One has got the universes crossing over. Another one's got universes crossing
Also
over.
does. Okay, so let me just. I'll start.
Yeah.
I'll start. Okay. X-Men Legends #3. Okay, listen to this. Louise Simonson. Wheezy. Walt Simonson. Yes. Laura Martin. Literal gods of the industry.
Yeah.
Okay? You can't get no better. Okay, we're talking X Factor era storytelling here, right? This is like... Okay, so...
That's gorgeous.
It's so good. You don't even know. Oh my God. Okay, so the storytelling here is utterly fantastic. Walt is incredible. Like, still. Like, will it ever change? I doubt it. Wheezy was one of the first writers to get me into comics with the death of Superman and all that stuff. So I adore her. Like, literally adore her. And this story is so fun. To pin down exactly when this takes place, I don't absolutely know. Yeah. This is post, like, Archangel, so it's after the Mutant Massacre for sure. But pre, I don't know, the what's the X-Men series where they go back with all the other students and Shadow King attacks Professor X? Like, it's before that.
Okay.
So that's your loose time frame here. Like, so Phoenix has happened, Madeline Pryor has happened, stuff. That's all I got. But in terms of telling stories, this made me feel like a little kid.
That's the whole vibe, and they are killing it with that series.
It's so good. It's so good. If you've longed for that feeling, it's in this series. So I implore for you to pick this up. And if there is any chance that there is a resurgence of X-Men the animated series, source material right here. Okay, yeah, I said that.
All right, going back for issue 2.
No, Destiny!
Right?
Oh!
Yeah, Destiny New York #2. Alrighty, so we reviewed #1. I think that was actually our book of the week.
It was.
For that
I didn't even see that.
Oh, it was quiet. Like, I kind of slid my copy aside. So
you see how it is? We're supposed to be a team here. You see how he does me? Okay.
Well, you grabbed Nuclear Family, and I didn't even bring...
One good turn.
So in this world, there are superpowered people, not superpowered, but magically powered people. And some of them have destinies. And it's like really cool stuff like, oh, this person will destroy the greatest evil in the world, and this person will save this other realm. And in this particular one, this kid is going to one of these schools that is for people who are destined, but like she peaked early.
Early.
Like 3rd or 4th grade,
Like-
she fulfilled her destiny.
Ta-da!
So what's left? Like she's going through her life, and it's just kind of like I don't have my destiny. Everybody still has yet to fulfill theirs.
Right.
And she's navigating a love life, and it actually is relevant because there's someone in that school that has a destiny to kill her new girlfriend.
Yeah.
And we're beginning to see more and more about what exactly that entails. There's a plot twist at the end that I absolutely love, and there's just something about the art and like
So good.
yeah, it's got this like 80s Vertigo kind of vibe to it.
I'm so mad
the
that I didn't see it.
grayscale, it's in black and white, but the way the grayscale is used is just
Literally colorful.
Yeah.
Like, not even a joke.
yeah. And I'm rooting for the romance, but at the same time I'm like,
Oh my god.
I had my first marriage. I don't know if I know if that's right. So that's what I got.
Me too. So, funny enough, so after the first issue came out, I went on Twitter and I cussed out Pat Shan, the writer, for bringing such a beautiful piece of work into
It's amazing.
existence. And without having read issue 2, I'm gonna double down on what I said, Pat. Curse you for bringing such a magnificent title into this world. It is such a great read.
Yeah. Every aspect of it. Just Black Mask, you've got a gem here. It's amazing.
So mad I didn't read that. You ever be mad like if you're missing out? This is what that is
Yeah, this
right
is
here on the
FOMO.
show. Like hardcore.
Oh,
Let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and do this. Nuclear Family number 3. Stephanie Phillips, Tony Chastain, Aftershock. Guys, y'all took it to a level. Okay, this is issue 3, so the plot thickens.
Yeah.
Hefty. They're like, we're getting introduced to characters that I'm like, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
I don't trust you at all. Your appearance is way too convenient. You know too much, and you're on the verge of being absolutely likable. And I don't trust that.
Yeah, that's a clear
I
warning
don't
sign.
trust none of that. I'm adoring the unfolding of this story, the mystery behind it all. And if I'm not mistaken, Scott was saying that somebody is using this.
Yeah, we've got at least one guest that's pulling it.
Yeah.
That they use it as a teaching aid for in school. So they're talking about like Cold War era as if it ended actually, stuff, and how the Philip K. Dick aspect of how different universes and different choices kind of So it's
is brilliant.
yeah. So,
I'm a huge proponent of comics in the classroom. Check out You Create Comics, the letter U, CRE, the number 8 comics. See how you can bring some comics into some classrooms for your kids. It's always good. That is amazing.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna tease you just a little bit. So yeah. So you talk about a twist.
No.
You talk about a twist.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. That was a good one.
Oh,
Absolutely
yeah.
great read.
Alrighty. From Scout Comics, Sheldon Allen, Mauricio
I wanted to read that
Campantella.
one too.
It's called Snatched. I looked at the cover,
Right.
and I was like, I don't know what this book is about.
You never heard about having your wig snatched?
Well, that does play in.
I was just playing. Okay.
No. Oh, no, it totally plays in. So this is...
Whoa.
Yeah. So what if... This is like true crime style. So we're talking like scalped, 100 bullets, any of the criminal things from the criminal line,
Right.
Over at Image, and this is up there with that. It's Mexican meth cartels, the black market hair for wig industry.
I was just playing.
No, that's exactly what it is. So like, it's horribly violent. There's so many twists to it that I don't want to.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What is that?
So it's
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's just criminal element, doing criminal element stuff. We've got people trying to acquire hair for the wig industry because it's got to come from someplace, right? But where do you get all that hair?
Oh my God. It's supposed to be donated. Donation is it's a loose term.
Yeah, it's a nebulous sort of
I
ephemeral.
acquired it.
Can you catch the fog in your hand? No. But you can get somebody's hair. So, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it is brutal. It's extremely violent. I can't wait to see where issue 2 takes us, because I'm not sure which person I want to die first. Like, I really...
These are the questions.
Yeah.
These are the questions. Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, so crossover number 6. I gleefully giggled multiple times reading this.
Oh, it's so good.
You know, when something happens and it's like, okay, this is the moment for me. Okay, I was in middle school watching Third Rock from the Sun, where for the first time the Great Big Head comes, right?
Okay, yeah.
And you find out that the Great Big Head is played by one William Shatner. And when Dick asked him, "How was your flight?" William Shatner goes, "It was fine, but there was something on the plane." And Dick goes, "You saw it too?" I'm not going to explain that joke.
You're either too young.
Right, like, or uncultured, like either
Yeah.
way. All I will say is that I went to school the next day, like, so elated about that joke, and no one else got it. And I was like, I hate all of you.
Damn it.
You uncultured swine.
Yeah.
Mad at you. But that feeling that I had recognizing that joke, I got while reading this.
Nice.
There's a moment. I'm just gonna show it to you. I'm gonna spoil you, sir, because we do this. So, considering the characters that show up, so these are from a very popular series that has a TV show, and this almost happens, and you're like, no, but then someone comes in and saves the day. That's pretty much the sound that I made. So that's all I'm going to show you on that one. But it got me excited. It got me so excited. And I'm just like, you two know each other? Like, I know, it's so stupid. Like, of course. But
Oh my gosh.
it got me so excited to see that moment.
Imagine that text. I want to see that text conversation.
100%. Like, 100%.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Super dope. And so, Donnie, here's my question. When doing this, there's a certain aspect of story that just needs to be told, and it doesn't have to necessarily be character specific. Is that something that you thought of, or for every single moment that references another character, you knew that character was going to be the feature? Did you know? That's my question. Or was it kind of like, well, this is the story, who can I plug in?
Yeah.
Which one was it? Donnie, hit me back. I know you haven't answered any of my letters, and I wrote them perfect. It's me, your biggest fan. I'm not sick. It's just Vic. My tea's gone cold. I was going to keep going.
Run!
Restraining order.
It's back. Shadowman.
Yeah.
So this iteration is written by Sir Cullen Bunn,
Yes.
as we've established from the Connecticut Bunns. Oh, this is a great team. You got John Davis Hunt doing the art, colors by Jordi Belair, letterer Clayton Cowles. This is such a fun character to work with. It's happy.
Yes.
There's a lot of joy.
There is a party.
Yes.
There is a party.
Oh man, yeah. There's yeah.
Now, I will say this. My one complaint, okay, with the biggest air quotes possible, as a number one issue, it does not spell out the newness of this character,
Yes.
right? Like, you have to be familiar with not only this character, but other characters that have been featured prominently in the runs of Shadowman. So do not be fooled by this number one. Shadowman is not a new character. Not at all. When it comes to Valiant, Valiant is one of those unsung heroes of 90s comics fare, and Shadowman has been here, right?
Yeah,
like
for decades.
Yeah, like when Aerosmith has featured in a Shadowman comic, you gotta
Yeah.
And that actually happened. That did happen. Actually, comment below if you have read that particular issue. I've never seen it in real life. I've only seen it promoted.
It's been a while.
You've actually seen it? Like, it is not just like this false unicorn that... Okay, all right. Fair game. Having said that, as my one complaint, I enjoyed this, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
If you're unaware, Shadowman is, for the quick elevator pitch,
right.
Kind of like if you took Hellblazer and Doctor Strange and created a character from
Yes.
it. But that does not actually do the character justice.
Yeah, no, there's a
at
whole
all.
cultural side of the New Orleans base behind it. Like, there's a lot more to it. That's just the easiest.
Yeah, like it'll
reference.
get you in the door.
Right.
But then when you see the fullness of the spirituality and the supernatural aspects from this perspective, it's beautiful. It's scary. I don't know what's going on. Samedi, no matter what iteration he takes,
He's not right, man.
There's just something.
It's
Ugh. And this Cullen brings this heavy heat to it that only Cullen can.
Right.
And God, yeah, just the way Samedi's drawn in this. Baron Samedi, you'll
creeptastic.
yeah.
You know, it's funny. Like, okay, so as much as I said that it was my complaint, I actually love the fact that the way Colin is approaching this is as though we should know him.
Yeah.
And I think that's such a smart thing to do, to lean into the fact that this character has a rich history. And even though this is a new #1, you can go back and get other iterations.
Yeah, there's trade paperbacks.
You should definitely
You can pick it up. It's like, how many times do we have to find out Bruce Wayne's parents got killed in an alley?
Wait, they did what?
Right?
Gotham's such a crappy
Yeah.
place, man. Nobody's safe. That
Nope.
sucks. Okay, so moving on to the Acrylic.
Yes.
Not to dismiss the Waynes, but they've been gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay? Like,
Yeah.
get on a couch and talk about it if you want to. There's a nice ripe one at Arkham. It's soft.
Yeah, the only reason he's not in Arkham because he's rich. Right? He crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He definitely crazy. His mama was in Arkham. You know that, right? That's all I'm saying. Nepotism. All right. So we got one that's the same here. And I don't know about you, but I'm definitely willing to make that book of the week.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, it's...
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had to make sure. I just had to make sure, like, you know. Would you start us off pretty, please?
With
the Witchblood.
Yeah. All right.
Please.
So, Vault Comics, issue number 2. Another going back for issue 2. Witchblood from Vault Comics. We got Matt Ehrman, Lisa Sturley, colors by Gab Contreras, lettered by Jim Campbell. All right. So, in this world, there are witches. There are people that have supernatural powers. There are also vampires. And in the first issue, a witch runs into a situation with a vampire biker gang that's trying to find somebody.
Right.
So she's able to survive, but barely. So this issue picks up with her and how she's able to survive. The biker gang, they really are starting to really get the personality of these vampires out. And it's cool. Like I am the personality of the leader is both charismatic, attractive, and man, I just want to pepper spray him. I don't know if there's just something about him.
I love it.
And so we're beginning to see more of this world.
Okay.
And what they're trying to accomplish. We're starting to find out, because there were references to different character classes, I guess, in the first issue, and now we're finding out what that actually entails. Like, you know, what does this person do?
That's awesome.
There's a hierarchy. It's just
this is the most fringe I've ever seen drawn in a comic before.
Yeah, it's Lisa. It's just you've done an amazing job, and the color choices for everything, because it's got this. Normally, when we're talking about like vampires or witches or something, kind of like dark kind of thing, your color palette is going to be blacks,
super
grays.
broody.
This is not. This is very bright. There's pastels. There's oranges.
It's Jim and the Hologram chic.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. Like, it's
like,
beautiful.
Fused with True Blood.
Yes.
Early episodes of True Blood, not but yeah, it's got this thing going on. It's just
That's awesome.
Yeah, like it's so good. It's another one of those books that I want people to pick up and read, because especially if you're like, oh, there's nothing. I'm not digging Spider-Man. I'm not digging. There's stuff like this.
Put the fights and tights down, guys. Try something new.
And if the shop you're going to, it sold out of issue 1 the first time, the second print hits the shelves this week alongside number 2.
Dope.
And it has an amazing homage cover to it. So, yep, highly recommend.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to take on the lighter read of the week. Action Comics 1030. Philip Kennedy Johnson, Saint-Pierre, Jordi Belair doing all the work. Okay. I've said before that I think what Bendis did with Superman was good, but it missed something. Like it was trying to, dare I say, for lack of a better word, Bendisify Superman, which is a lot of talking. It's very quick and clever, but sometimes that doesn't really work for Superman. Maybe if it was like a Clark and Lois story, but not quite Superman. It doesn't quite work that way. He gets it. Oh, like Philip gets it, right? The scale and scope of who Superman is, what Superman is, he gets it, and is bridging this gap between Superman who we have today versus looking at the future of what it means to be Superman in the land of tomorrow. Okay. And it is wonderful. There is a sequence here that one features two characters that are rating Superman's powers in a way that is endearing and interesting, and then like, so what does this mean kind of thing. Like it's so cool. And I adore it. Like this is a great Superman story start-off point. I'm loving the characterization. I haven't seen, I mean, obviously Clark is gone, but this kind of works better than it did in previous iterations, where the synergy of Clark and Superman now being one person seems to fit, and I love it. And there is a potential occurrence at the end of this issue. Who knows what this is going to mean? Who knows what this is going to mean? This could, if I'm a betting man, this could skyrocket. Yeah, I said it.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
Just that cover, man.
All right. So this is AfterShock Comics, issue number 4. Zach Thompson, Andy McDonald. I Breathed a Body. Now, I'm glad Zach tweeted something a few days ago referencing the movie Audition, because it was a vibe that I'd been getting, like trying to figure out how to describe, because there's the body horror aspects of it. Oh my God! All right, so this is 100% a Ryan book in every sense possible. If you haven't been following our show,
shame on you,
or this book. I Breathe the Body takes place in a world where kind of like Apple is there. The child of Apple's founder is the biggest social media person on the planet.
Makes sense.
Something happens where they die. And I don't know that's necessarily self-intended harm or there's a supernatural aspect. And there's been supernatural stuff kind of hinted at sporadically up to about issue 3 where it's like, All right, so the body horror aspect comes in with they just don't respect the kid's body one bit, and it's horrific. Yeah, it's like it's tough to read horrific stuff that's happening, but there's almost like this kind of weird reverence that they're turning him into something more than just a person that was or a corpse, which I do realize as I'm saying these things that there's probably my FBI agent is just like, God,
definitely he's doing it again. Stop it!
Stop!
You promised.
This issue, all the kid gloves are off, if that's even something that's possible.
Oh my God!
So it is this perfect marriage.
What is that on their face? Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I can explain.
No,
which is like so. Like as I'm reading this, I'm like, it all makes sense. It all makes sense totally, which scares me. But it's this perfect mix of Audition, like the last half hour especially of that movie, body horror with this cosmic horror, like in how they're perfectly intertwined. That there's two different realities.
Oh my God!
And they're making a mistake by poking the other one, so it realizes that it's there. It's like,
oh my God, what is it?
It's all part of a ritual that is being done, which is like part of like
Okay.
So yeah, it's gross. If you wish H.P. Lovecraft would have at some point in time worked with some of the kings of Japanese horror and came up with something, this is 100% for you. I can't use the language I want to use. It's beautiful.
Oh my God, that's creepy.
It is horror at its finest. But yeah,
I'm glad you like it though.
Yeah,
I really
it's not for everybody. Which
I tapped out after issue 1. it creeped me out. Zach, I love you. You know I love you. But that, I'm worried. I'm worried about you.
Yeah. So if you get an email from me, Zach, just
A little love letter.
It's
Little
it's
letter.
cool. Just give it a read.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay. I took on Better Ray Bill, issue 2.
Yeah.
Daniel Warren Johnson, you master, you. Mike Spicer, wow. Just magic. Okay. The story, okay? Better Ray Bill is on a quest to find Odin, to have Odin reforge him something. Maybe another Stormbreaker, something. Because having Stormbreaker allowed him to be his true self.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he is this horse-faced monster that is shunned by those who should appreciate him most. Lady Sif, you don't know what you were missing out on in that first issue. You don't know what that mouth do, okay?
God.
You was about to find out, but no. She wants a little smooth face.
Ugh.
She don't know. I'm just saying. So he goes on this quest. He collects a squad to go with him. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Where they are going, magical. Like, this story is already in my top 10 of the year. And what is it, April?
Yeah.
Like, top 10. I'm saying it might be top 5, maybe. When it comes to Easter eggs,
Yeah.
we've seen fun things in Die that were awesome.
Wow.
This is brilliant. Number 1, I think that's Daniel Warren Johnson right there. That is definitely Murder Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there are things that are in here that I'm like, this is freaking amazing. Wow. The time that had to take,
Yeah.
I don't even,
That is really cool.
like, oh, it's so gorgeous. Here's a sneak peek of where they're going. What they're going to get. Yeah. Ideally, this is going to be the new weapon. If he succeeds. If you are steeped in Better Ray Bill lore, this will tickle your fancy.
Oh, my
It
gosh.
might tickle a little bit more than that, but this is kid-friendly conversation, so I won't talk about it. But seriously, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
Good
like
stuff.
Half like Odin being like, yeah, I'll totally make you a weapon if you just get blank. Like, because it's not going to happen. Or
you want a new weapon? Get that one. Are you serious? I'm dead serious. Think about what you could do with it.
yeah, I'm going to get that weapon.
I'm gonna get that weapon. You want me to get that weapon? I'm gonna get that weapon. Speaking of getting weapons,
It took many moons for it to ship, but BRZRKR #2 from Boometh Studios finally dropped. Keanu Reeves, Matt Kent, Ron Garney, Bill Crabtree. All right, so you've read the first issue, or you've heard about the first issue. This Immortal Warrior, and where it could have fallen into so many easy paint by number tropes.
say it.
It doesn't. It dodges all of those traps. The art on this perfectly. Garney is channeling Frank Miller almost.
I was gonna say
Like,
that.
it really has
oh my
that-
god!
that
Get out of my
vibe.
head. I love it.
And we begin to find out the backstory behind this character. And wow.
Listen, one needs to be very careful what they ask the gods for.
Because you get
it. And I so appreciate the explanation of his alliance with the U.S. government.
Yeah.
Like, that is both the coolest and most damning thing I've ever heard in my life. Where it's like, look, this is what I need. This is what you do. Simpatico. Is there a character or figure that you feel bad for coming across this young individual?
Yeah, I don't know. Like there's the people that come to like borrow a cup of sugar from his village.
Yeah. Like, I feel like, well, actually, I think the kids that were
That one
learning, I feel like that was one was like, you didn't have to. You didn't have to.
Yeah, and it's not just one.
No, it's a bunch. It's a whole bunch. Like, I thought like the terrible threes for my kid were bad,
But
I will never complain about her not wanting to take a nap ever again.
yeah, the Berserker 4s are way
Right?
worse.
Like, whoa.
And the violence level, like the
Oh.
blood and guts. Like if you've ever read a comic and you're like, okay, if this person was really such a primal warrior, why is it so clean? It not.
It ain't.
It not.
It ain't. Like, this was funny. Like, I felt this.
Yeah.
Like, this moment, I'm like, oh, man, y'all about to get...
Yeah.
Y'all, you going to learn today. And is there any more red used? Like, I think, like, they used it all to make this book.
I would love a version of this in black, white, and red.
Oh!
Like, just...
It's still all red, man. What do you mean? Like, that's...
like, straight up 300 style.
That's it, man. Like...
I didn't know that... you could punch a dude's rib cage out.
Yeah, you can. And if you couldn't before, you can now.
You can't
Here's my question.
killing a man with his horse's head. Like,
Forget you, Godfather. This is how you do it, okay? You want to make a request somebody can't refuse? That's what you do. Okay, so on this sequence alone, what do you think is the soundtrack?
oh, Sanford and Sons.
This is why I love you.
Because I don't know. I don't know if
Oh my God.
has humanity created.
No.
Because like it's beyond metal.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
Is there like a symphonic?
It's-
like
what's heavier than metal?
because
I don't know.
yeah, because you're gonna buy this book.
Yeah,
Because it's awesome.
Oh, this is the sound of this. The soundtrack of this is like just meat being hit with various things.
Yeah, like I don't know that you can have a soundtrack. I
No.
want to.
No. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good. Oh, that's a good book.
Yeah, the twist that they take on, they're like, oh, I'm immortal and I fight. Like the reasons why, like that you touched on, make the character totally different.
Very different. Because now you're like, are you I mean, yeah? And
Who all have you?
Mm-hmm.
You worked for there, buddy.
Let me see your resume. Wow. Okay. I mean, and then like considering his potential resume, how do you determine which side
right
is the best side?
yeah.
Because like I could see, I mean, it would suck to have that guy fight against you.
Yeah.
Like quite a bit actually. Like
Is there an ethical component to him, or is there just an appetite component?
like, and will he turn on you if you know? Can you imagine that? Oh my God! Like you're part of this winning force. He clears out, but he still hasn't like tamed it. So then he turns around and turns on you because you clearly have a force now.
Yeah, because he's got his appetites.
Oh my God!
You have to feed.
Oh, that's heavy.
Oh.
I love it.
And that's where they're taking it some different direction than just like, oh, it's gonna be violent and no, this
there's
is something
story
different
here, man. There's real story. So don't just look at this as like, oh, it's a celeb grab. No. This is something real, authentic. There was a story to be told, and Keanu just happened to be one of the guys being a part of it.
Yeah,
starring as it, and I can't wait for that movie.
right. Like that's the thing is we're looking at the storyboards for it, and I'm already pushing.
Yeah, like I'm taking that day off.
Yeah.
Don't look for me. I don't care what it is. Kid's birthday, anniversary, doesn't matter. I'm going to the movies. Okay. You can celebrate with me at the movies, watching BRZRKR. That's what we're doing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, click that like button. Get that thumbs up. We need it way up there, super high.
Yep. And every week we do this. We deliver reviews that do not contain spoilers.
None at all. Spoiler free. Where you see spoilers at? Where they at though?
Not here. Click subscribe and then the bell.
Yes.
Because then you'll get the direct message of like, hey, these guys put out some more content.
Guess what? Every week, ding, in your DMs. We be in there all the time. Just walking around, checking it out. You got a nice inbox. It's big, spacious, but nice.
Bueno.